Yeah. How about you tell us about your life, Zay? Tell us your life story, man. Your short story.
When I was a baby, I was born in 99. February 18th to 33 on the dime. That was AM and it was very rainy. I can say that my childhood was kinda crazy because after I was born, we adopted 3 of my cousins and they kept causing trouble, so we had some repercussions cause of them. The cops used to always come to the house, and when my family used to argue, I couldn't find any out. Kindergarten and 2nd grade, I used to get suspended, but also in 2nd grade, I started wearing glasses. In 4th and 5th grade, I was acing all my classes. Even though I was a fat kid, I was doing all the dances. But technically, I do have 6 siblings. 9 years are in between the oldest and me. And in 5th grade was when I got my very first nephew. In fact, during spring break, we took him to the zoo. But what about in 6th grade when my life said switcheroo? Could've lost a lot of relatives, but I only lost 2, cause back then was when my dad had a cancer scare. I'm glad he didn't have it and that he's still here. And what about the Tallahassee bus accident where my auntie lost a son and a sister, a best friend, and she was in it too, and she only broke one arm. 2 years later, my uncle and brother could have died by firearms. But back to 6th grade when I lost my grandma, and all of my family came up from Eufaula. The same year I started playing clarinet. In the same year I started growing all these dreads in my head. Information that I kinda left out. I went to Edgewood Elementary from Brewer and Head Start. I also went to Dawson when my family moved over there. But I went back cause
Insert reason here.
I played soccer when I was 7 years old. Got ISS in detention when I went to Arnold. I really came the harder way to play football, but I could have been walking down Spencer's Green Halls. But y'all don't know I stopped playing football twice. And my favorite book is brought first cause the words are very nice, because I was baptized when I was about 8 or 9. And if you really like this track, hashtag me with a £. It's Life of Zay.
It's the Life of Zay.
Hey, bro, that junk crazy, bro. You know you gonna have to get me on the remix.
What was life during high school? Let me tell you about it. Because of SGA, I was on TV. Because of my classes, I had many opportunities. Because of my friends, I was on a mixtape. Because of some people, I learned how to communicate. People used to look at me and underestimate, but I still sit back and I just contemplate about my life and the things that were happening. Some things I realized were very eye-opening, and I sort of observed, so I was just focusing. I also sing and dance and rap, so I'm a triple threat, and I am kind of smart, yet I win the game yet. 4 nephews, 3 nieces, 1 god sister and god brother. I know some tongue twisters, I'll cook breakfast awesome. And one thing that I'm glad about in my life is that my mom and dad are still husband and wife. You've heard the past and you've heard the present. Now get ready for the future, cause I'm a flight attendant and I'm taking off like it's off. If you drop off, then you get cut off. Here's a horse to get rid of your whooping cough. This ain't a run on, it's a spin off. Whether it's kick off or a tip off, I'm about to win the game like I'm in the playoffs. What is life after high school? Let me tell you about it. I didn't make straight A's, but I'm trying to go to college. I don't want to see my dreams get demolished. I wish some people would just go ahead and acknowledge my skills and efforts, what I'm trying to be. Maybe they want to see me in the news, like TV. Whom I wonder what the headline will be. Another killing of a dread-headed black 18. Another statistic, another remembrance. Another day of sin and then another day of repentance. But I'm glad I have some people in my life, because without them I wouldn't be living right. Because the world is mean and the world is cruel. We don't even have a set book of rules. And some people are very ungrateful. And some things that happen are very unusual. You've heard the past and you heard the present. Now get ready for the future, cause I'm a flight attendant and I'm taking off like it's left off. If you drop off, then you get cut off. Here's a horse, get rid of your whooping cough. This ain't a run on, it's a spin off. Whether it's kick off or a tip off, I'm about to win the game like I am in the playoffs. I wanted to be a math teacher since I went to the ophthalmologist or optometrist, but now I want to be a psychologist because I like what's on the inside, not the surface. So put that area and volume into your purpose. But isn't my purpose in life to study the brain? Or will I be the coach of a few football games? I could be a rapper, but that would be a stereotype. Then the name of my first mixtape would be called Prototype. I want to go in fashion and just customize, but then people would start hating with the realize. It's realize, but they don't even realize that I don't care what I do as long as I'm successful. It would be nice to do whatever I want to do, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice because that's what people do. Losing time, sleep, health, and sanity, and putting my life on the edge of stability. Yo, Zay, are you ready for the world, son? Hey, yo, Zay, are you ready for the world, son? This ain't a game, it's reality, and the world is cruel, I do agree. But, Zay, are you ready for the world, son? Hey, yo, Zay, are you ready for the world, son? And, alright, so thank y'all for watching. I like to thank some of my favorite rappers for inspiring me, for me writing my own songs. Wale, Dizzy Wright, Logic, Futuristic. Both of the songs were written by me. And I like to shout out my boy Ray, because he made the beats for me. So shout out to him. Thank y'all for watching.